Nice. And there it is. Vampire. So I've talked about my thoughts about the game quite a bit through playing it. Um, I've expressed my displeasure with boss battles and some modes that they get stuck in, like poison, whatever it is. Like they get stuck in all that stuff, and the combat, specifically in boss fights, not being really as good as it could be. But the game looked really good the whole way through. So there was some optimization issues on the PC. They did fix those a little bit here and there with that most recent patch. What I will say, to completely wrap up the game here, and we're going to let the credits go as we do with every game that we complete on stream. We let the credits run. This wasn't actually an incredible game. Not the combat notwithstanding, of course. The dialogue is literally the best dialogue I think I've heard and then like just experienced in a game in like a decade or something. I think I had mentioned like a couple years the other day or something like that. I was like, and I've had to rethink about it, and it's incredible. The fact that they were able to sync it, you never see any dialogue that kind of skips. It's always synced perfectly. It's always a good story, and there's a lot of it, so that is one kind of faux pas there. It's incredible. It's incredible. So, and I didn't even get all of it. I didn't even get all the dialogue. So the dialogue between Lady Ashbury and Jonathan Reed is just incredible. Right there at the end with William, that was really good. I mean, you pick up the dialogue with who we find out who our maker is, Murden. That's really good too. Crazy. So this game was an experience for me. I think we're clocking in around like 30-ish hours or so, and that's doing side quests and kind of getting stuck in boss fights. And there are some flaws with the game. I will definitely say that. The leveling system is kind of weird. Trying to figure out what works is a little bit weird. The serums really being not persistent, the ammo not being persistent makes it a little bit tough. I'd have to go back and look to see if there was something within the difficulty that maybe fixed that, but I'm betting they wanted it to be this way. And it was able to do it in most cases. So I guess it works. But I'm going to say this game gets like a B+. If we're trying to get it on like some kind of scale here. It's definitely one that I would recommend. But if you've caught any of this, you can kind of judge for yourself with the game. That's kind of where we're at with it. It has, for me, no replay value. So that's kind of why it ranks a little bit lower. There's no point in playing through this again. The side quests are kind of all over the place in some instances, and I think I failed some of them too because I waited too long or whatever it was. But pretty good game. We waited a good long time for it. A good long time for this to come out through a couple delays, and it took us a while to beat. I don't know how many streams it was of us playing this game, and a couple of sessions off stream. It was only like two sessions off stream for like 5 minutes or so. 30 hours into a game, and how much of that was spoken dialogue? How much of that was me reading the lore? I don't know. I don't know, but it was a lot. And I don't mind that because when the dialogue's done this well and the story's as interesting as it was, and it did have quite a few turns in there, and it did go off the rails with the story. There was an article that I was referencing yesterday that says the game does go off the rails at the end, and it sure does. In kind of a couple ways, with the gameplay, with the dialogue, like everything kind of just takes some real crazy leaps and very interesting stuff. What a game. I wonder if there's a category for like best like dialogue, because this game wouldn't win it. It wouldn't win it for like best combat or anything. Just the situations and the scenarios that you can unlock by getting these hints, and I didn't get all the hints either, so I haven't seen the full thing. And healing people, that was kind of a cool mechanic. Interesting that everything could kind of go literally nuts in the end, and it did. I think all of our districts were critical, except for one. It was a worthwhile experience. I'm not sure. I don't even remember how much the game was when I picked it up. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. I hope everyone enjoyed watching it. Let's see where the credits go here, and yeah, quite a bit. Can I advance these or no? Yeah, fine with me. Fine. Oh, they did mocap for this? That's smart. That's probably why this took a long time to get. Really weird, because with all the delays and all that, they still had to release that huge patch. And I looked at some of the patch, and I would consider looking at it again to see what they fixed. I didn't really have that many issues. Like, my issues were with the actual game and me literally fighting the game. Yeah, it was cool. I liked it as well there, Code. Appreciate people hanging with me as we get through this game. So this is kind of a thing that's going to happen on stream. We're going to get stuck on a game, and I'm going to force myself to get through it. It's a thing. I have a couple games still that are just sitting out there not done, and I didn't want this to be one of them, and it almost became one. I was noticeably excited when we hit the, so happy we were. Oh, that's right, this is an Unreal Engine. That explains a lot. Explains why they were able to do a lot. Audio Kinetic, that's their audio stuff. That's really good stuff. I wouldn't be shocked if some other devs kind of adapt this kind of dialogue. Very nice. Really enjoy the game. Oh. I'm always happy when I beat a game. I'm a little more happy. Okay, so it just goes right there. I'm a little more happy because not only did we beat the game, we kind of crushed it there at the end, so that was nice. And meow.